11. Name some methods that can be used in code coverage. Answer. Code coverage is a software testing metric that measures how many blocks, lines, or arcs of code are executed when a test suite runs. Code coverage can be determined by several methods, including statement coverage, decision coverage, branch coverage, toggle coverage. 12. Define latent defect. Answer. Latent defect, as the name suggests, is a type of defect or bug which has been in the software system for a long time but is discovered now. A latent defect is an existing defect that can be found effectively with inspections. It usually remains hidden or dormant and is a low-priority defect. 13. Name some attributes of the test case. Answer. There are various attributes of test cases that make them more reliable, clear, and concise, avoiding any sort of redundancy. Some of them are given below. Test case ID, unique identifier of the test case. Test summary, one-liner summary of the test case. Description, detailed description of the test case. Prerequisite or precondition, set of conditions to be followed before implementing the test steps. Test steps, detailed steps for performing test cases. Test data value used in the test case. Expected result, estimated result to pass the test. Actual result after executing the test steps. Test result, status of the test execution, pass or fail. Automation status, identifier for automation. Date, test execution date. Executed by, person name executing the test case. 14. What is positive and negative testing? Answer. Positive testing. It is a type of testing process where a software application is validated against the valid datasets as input. It is simply used to check whether the application does what it is supposed to do or not. Negative testing. It is a type of testing process where a software application is validated against invalid datasets as input. It is simply used to check whether the system shows an error when it is supposed to do or not. In test case execution, negative testing is considered a very crucial factor. (15) What is UAT, user acceptance testing? Answer. A user acceptance test, also known as an end-user test, is a testing methodology undertaken by the client or end-user to approve the production release. As the last step in the SDLC, it takes place only after testing the software thoroughly. This tool is primarily used to validate end-to-end business processes. It verifies whether or not the developed software is ready to float into the market. 16. Explain test driver and test stub. ANS. A test driver and a test stub are both types of test harnesses that simulate an environment for testing a module or component. Both are dummy modules designed specifically for testing. Test stubs. A test stub is used in a top-down testing approach and allows testing of the upper levels of code when the lower code levels have not been developed yet. It serves as a called program when subprograms are being developed. Test drivers. A test driver is used in a bottom-up testing approach and allows testing of the lower levels of the code when the upper code levels have not been developed yet. It serves as a called program when main programs are being developed. 17. What is the importance of localization testing? Answer. In localization testing, a software product is tested to ensure whether it offers full functionality and usability within a specific locale. Simply, it verifies the content's accuracy and suitability. In addition to linguistics, it addresses traditions, common herd behavior, and other similar factors. Generally, it deals with the application's functionality and GUI. 18. What do you mean by baseline testing and benchmark testing? Answer. Baseline testing. It is a type of non-functional testing in which a set of tests are run to capture performance information. Using this gathered information, we can make required changes in the application and ultimately improve the performance and capabilities of the application. Generally, it refers to a benchmark that is used as a starting point for new works. This testing uncovers and resolves many errors. Benchmark testing. It is a type of testing that involves both the developers and DBAs, database administrators, to determine current performance information. Using this information, one can improve the performance of the same by matching it with the benchmarks, industry standards. Its main objective is to compare the present and future software releases with their specific benchmark. 19. Describe what fuzz testing is and how important it is. Answer. Fuzz testing is a software testing technique that uses a lot of random data, called fuzz, as input to find or detect security loopholes and coding errors in a software application. This is more useful for larger projects, but it only detects serious faults or defects. It is simply used to check the vulnerability of software and gives more effective results when used with beta testing, black box testing, etc. 20. Explain configuration testing. Answer. Configuration testing is a software testing technique that is used to evaluate the configurational requirements of the software. It discovers the optimal configuration of the system under which the application performs at its best, therefore configuration testing is considered important. It also helps in identifying and resolving any compatibility issues. Thanks for watching Salesforcestart.